he's afraid that someone's going to kill him. Im Shofel, you have to forget to put on tefillin. And Yochel asking ben Prokem, you're able to make a separation between the paragraphs. And you can put them on for Kriya Shema. Okay. Bivarchalim and Nika Brachalim. The Yisham Mishlu the Barchalim, the Sham said it shouldn't make a Brachalim. And Akashi had tefillin until after davening. Brachin all lenient talis is in regards to talis, we don't make a bracha. If you put them on, we don't make a bracha until after davening. This is what the Shulchan Aruch says. Im Tshachach, if you forgot. Or there was some sort of pressing if you didn't have tzitzis on him originally, so it wasn't, you didn't forget, you just couldn't do it. This is from the Chacham. Main problem between the paragraphs. Vim is down in the emsa paragraph. What happens in the middle of the paragraph? You should milahan yechom. Should wait from put them on. Not main problem till main problem with this here. You will barach alayim and rabbi should to make a bracha. The honey millium is down in the emsa paragraph. There's only when these happen to when in the middle of the paragraph or avraham or avraham. Avolim is down in the tefillin the emsa kriyashma. What if it happened to him tefillin in the middle of kriyashma? So now in the middle of a bracha. Yanir take up, just put them on right away. Kikol table of a table of Shal Kriya Shema mitzvah shia Allah film, because every single word of Kriya Shema is mitzvah to have on him film at that point. The tia bebrach, and the putting on at that point should be with the bracha, because you need to have it from that word. Talis the v'tziddus zenu chovas gavra. It's not an obligation on the person. This is from the Achronim. Shemen no talis from Potter mitzitzis. That if he has no talis, he's going to be Potter from mitzitzis. Yuchel across Kriya Shema, he's able to be Kriya Shema. If he doesn't have any, and there's no obligation for him to get, there's an obligation if he has one. And Blue says, "You Kriya Shema without this." Okay, mikri hafsaka al yidei have bracha. Therefore, it's called making a break through the making the bracha on it. Avol tefillin, but tefillin do chol v'sayov, which is an obligation on each person to put on tefillin. The gam built yad tefillin who can make day to shakabat. One also without the tefillin, it's like he's testifying false testimony himself when he says there's a commandment to put on to put it on. Chaz v'shalom. She'omer v'kishayt them and v'kishakoshes. And he says you should tie them on, and he doesn't tie them. Okay, naktinim v'kidei have shown in every possible like the first opinion. The law for Shiva have to doesn't count as a break, and it doesn't count as a break. Mm-hmm. Because I guess you need them. Because the Indian bracha also going to go to the bracha. Aval levish levan the mutter, but just wearing them on would be mutter. Lachat tefillin after tefillah after davening. Your mashrish with the sisters and yivarchem to move around the sisters and he should make a bracha. A mashrim beis yosef, mash them beis yosef. The tefillah be'emtz a perik mutter the halavisha. Even in the middle of a perik you could put it on. Levan perik rishon shal kriyashma, except for if you're in the first perik of kriyashma, then you couldn't. But every other perik you could. Because of prima godim. The Hakan Aktinu across on the mother side we pass like the decision of the Ramah. Okay, the Heichel Shu Yoshib of when he's singing in Shul, when his Bayish Leisha B'li Talis and he's embarrassed to sit without a Talis, the Kuli Yom Yochel Avarach Alav B'li Bein a Bracha. According to everyone, you can make a bracha between the paragraphs if you have to, and you need to Talis in you. You're going to be embarrassed. Bay says, I don't know why you can't just put it on wait until that minute before. Anyway, Bay Im Shachach, we made a mistake. Bein a problem between the paragraphs. I'm Mishna Murlik, Mishna Murmash, because what I wrote in this diamond of tefillin, if I had them tefillin with Kriya Shema, and Kriya Shema, Yanir, take up a bracha, you should put them on immediately with the bracha. Tan, ki on the post can Karamah b'sifiyot, we pass like their mind sifiyot ba'agav. The gam the emsa parak shel emsiyot, that even in the middle of parak of emsiyot, what does the mark, you can even make a bracha on that. Alpha being and even still by emsa parak, Shal Yoser, or even in the paragraph about Zohar, Avarab or Avarab, Amramam was in the day Hamachabed the Tov Yoser the Hamtit. It's better to wait. So even though he's done by Amos Yankov, you could do, but by the paragraph of Yoser or Avarab, he says better to wait. And being a problem between till being a problem with this year, Yuchel Avarach Alehem, in order they should be able to make, you be able to make a bracha with the Kuliyam according to everyone. Moshe Kasam to Mishnah versus the Mishnah Berura. Came over from Prima Gun, this is going to be Prima Gun on the Zerach Chaim. going to be Eger Bechadusha. Gamkim it's under Loma can also decided to say this. So, but in the middle, Bain problem of Shema, you could do, just like we see, the Ramah says you couldn't do for Avaraba or Yotzer, but you could do for Bain problem. So there's a split between Shema, and I guess that was the Yativ, I'm not sure about that, and Yotzer and Avaraba. Gimel. The Kaddish is looking to show the Baruch. For Kaddish Kedusha and Baruch, Mavsik, I feel a bit empty pack the Pasuk. You can make a break even in the middle of the Pasuk. We can, no Modim and similarly for Modim, you can also make a break in the middle of the Pasuk. Avolo Yomer Ella Tevas Modim Billah. Just say the word Modim alone. Agad. The Baruch was similar. Baruch Yomer Yisparach. No, shouldn't say Yisparach. Yishtabach, this whole thing. Vishomim Damein Shaonim Acher Birchas Akelik HaKadosh. Some say the man is after Akelik HaKadosh. Rachel Shemei Zivil and Rachel Shemei Zivil. Yesh Lo Din Kedusha has a din of Kedusha. V'yukol Anos. And you'd be able to answer Akelik HaKadosh. Anos also in Kriyashma. You could answer that in the middle of Kriyashma. When that is right, you should be able to say not only Baruch Hu and Modim and Yishtabach and Kedusha. You don't say the Akelik HaKadosh Baruch. Amen. If after Shemei Tefillah Yesh Lo Din Kedusha, and after Shemei Tefillah it also has a din of Kedusha, V'yuchalanos is on the Kriyash Manikas and the Kriyash Manikas, and also that's right. So meaning also and also the main after Shemei Tefillah. Well, the Kol Hani Mila Poskim the Kol Shekin the Omer Tachnunim, and for with all these things we paskin with Kol Shekin. If he's just saying regular Tachnunim, then for sure he could. But in the middle of Kriyash you need to be. There was a question. These things you for sure you could do. Kaddish. I know Alamin Yesh Merab, that means to say you enter Rama Adal Almaya until you say the word Almaya. Below Yom Yisparach, you shouldn't say Yisparach. Chaval, this is from the Berura. Below Kamagan, if I'm not thinking Magan, Ram the Gabba Chayadim, Hati came and also Chayadim copies. V'yana may nachar Damir Brahma, and you can answer the main of after Damir Brahma. Avalo Al Tiskabel, you shouldn't say the main after Tiskabel. Yehi Shlomo Osa Shalom Lo Yanamit, and Yehi Shalom. So which one is that? That's the one right before we made Yishmirab. Okay. But the other ones you shouldn't say. Lianamin, ki inu element of it's only a minute. Kedusha, and for Kedusha Yomer Rak Kadosh Kubarach, you can just say Kadosh 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 and Baruch. So Iker Kedusha is the main Kedusha, below Yimaloch and not Yimaloch. The last one, you can't say that one. This is from the Magen Avraham and the Gra. Because again, Shlo Yomer Nikadish and Frustration saying Kadosh Shar. Devarim Hashem Mosifim Shabbos and other things which we have on Shabbos. Because I feel being a program below Yomer, even this is even between the paragraphs you shouldn't say these things. This is Pashin. Ula Baruch Hu, you can also say Baruch Hu. She'ona Baruch Hashem Mevarach L'Yolam Vayed. You're saying Baruch Hashem Mevarach L'Yolam Vayed. This is from the Prima Gadim. Kumberach is a Torah Yana Baruch Hashem HaMevarach L'Yolam Vayed. And Baruch is a Torah you would answer Baruch Hashem Mevarach L'Yolam Vayed. The Gamma main also for Baruch. And some of the main on the end of a Baruch. You could do that. Which bracha? Okay, this is from the Mukhar Midar Geheim, it's from the Gedar Geheim, the Shop from Shlomo, and Chart and Yar Shar, one of the local which is Shrad, not like this is the Shrad, Shanam Zoch made a difference about this. Yesh Fakum, but Amen says, there's some of them Fakum about this last domain. Okay, this is when the Prima got them in the Chayadam, on Birgos Torah, if you can say Amen after that. We keep, Ubena Prakum Yesh Lakum, Ubena Prakum, you could be Mako and say the Amen. So these were the Emsa Pasuk you could do. Baruch you could do Ubena Prakum, you could say Amen to any Amen. Well, I don't know any Amen, but this, the main after Birgos Torah. I'm assuming it's other Amens too. This is the Belav of the Prima Gun and Makel al Kol Amens. So without this, even the Prima Gun is Makel all Amens, you could say Ubena Prakum. Hafsik, you make a hafsik between even the middle of the pasuk. The impulsive l'shol that if we make a split to ask for like a person if he's doing okay or saying shalom to him, and make up because of kavod b'asav v'dam of a person, come make up the Kadosh Baruch Hu for the honor of the Kadosh Baruch Hu for all these things the honor of Hashem. May I time for this reason near the imsham kol. For this reason, it appears that if you hear the voice of thunder. Yam single Yavarach, you should make a break and then to make a bracha. The having mitzvah of theirs is good to passing mitzvah. He's those that argue that even the Shehu Osim he's dealing with the praise of Hashem and lifts up Bishvil Shavachar, he shouldn't make a break for the different praise. Well done in the Kulhani the Habidav Kedusha. It's not the same as everything else, these are all things which are Kedusha. This one the two Ashur and the Eli Rabba and the Sheriff on the other corner. If it's also the master from the Chayadam, if he hears in the middle, in all the Baruch we should make a maracha on them. Ki im like Shisham also made a problem except to when you heard them between the paragraphs. Tevas Modim, let's say the word Modim. Perish Modim and Achnalach, which say 3 words Modim and Achnalach. This is from the Achronim. We'll call Modim and all the Modim Jermana, just say those 3 words. To have it like the Hafsaka, Kedol, it's a great have if you say the whole thing. And here the who then Bein Aprakim, similarly with Bein Aprakim. You could say the whole thing. You wouldn't be able to say the whole thing. This one, minimum Daminu Ramali Yisbarach Lishtab. The fact that Ramah compares it to the Yisbarach Lishbarach, you couldn't say the whole thing. You just say more than enough. Okay, Tevas Modem, just the word morning, Pirish. Oh, what is that? Hakadosh. Mishum Dusium Zim Shalosh Brachos. Rishon, because at the end of the first 3 brachos, so Kel Hakadosh is important. Amen. Mishumei Tefillah Havis Yom HaMatzoyes, and Mishumei Tefillah the end of the middle ones. The Avalon Minach or Sim Shalom, but the main after Sim Shalom, Abdu Sim with Kolish Hashmon, as even though it's the end of the entire Shmon Esrei, the scheme of Rabbi Achonim, many of the Achonim agree, Duliana the Emsa creation. Like you shouldn't answer that one in the middle of creation. But I'm looking from time, looking from the reason why it doesn't count as the end of a set. Honey, this is only. So if you're saying other Tzorach for sure you could say that. The Chor Lam Dafka, the Chor it's not specific. Do what then the Chol main Tzorach Lam the same thing would be for every main you have to make a break, not just these things. If you're just saying supplications. But Emes ben truth for your mind, the Chol the words are not very true. The who Meir v'Tachanunim Harag Olam v'Sof Siyam Shmonas. Because he's talking about the Tachanunim, which is the custom at the end of Shmonas, the and the kind of that stuff. Okay, Ilu Ameinim Dafka. Therefore, it's only these Ameinim. Like specifically, can you say? But you couldn't say other Ameinim because you're at the end of. You're still doubting. I like having a Simon Kaf Kafes. Look later on Simon Kaf Kafes. He came with us to behave which was Rashba. Similarly, found this behave. This is what he found beheaded in which was Rashba. She meant to know that then finished it comes out the source of the 10. Tachan the new supplication of Koshgate. Mishlook the Zimmer for Circuit and the Suck of the Zimmer. Ulinian and Mutadanus a main Bain a Prokem Shell Kriyashma. If it's Mutter to say main between the paragraphs and Kriyashma, Berch Sadness Brachos, a Chayazm, a Chalbase, a Dal, and a Chayazm, a Chalbase, a Vav Kosu, the Aina Mutadanus, he says it's not Mutter to say a main, in between the Kriyashma. Raka main min a Bracha Atma. Told me you could just say the main if it's this Bracha that you're after to. Just seem the Tchila that you just finished first. Prima Gunna says, Besimin non alef became the condition of Kiveger and some of the condition of Kiveger, Besimin Zab. It's given the Kola main and Mutadan says all the mains of Mutter to say, being a problem between the paragraphs. Hintelman lo Yavar Hashuyatzer, if he goes to the bathroom, he shouldn't say Hashuyatzer. Rakitul Yatzer will Achra Tfila Yavar Hashuyatzer. He should just wash his hands and after davening he should make the bracha. This is from the Derech HaChaim. The Kazim Shul Kedusha. I'm because the mission look because the mission was so very good. Mitzvila at the end of the paragraph from davening. The brachos guitars by the short brachos. Also the Hamsing Bam to also make a break in the middle of them. I feel that I made Yesh Merabin for made Yesh Merabu Kedusha and for Kedusha. By that time, and the reason is the idea of a Hafsik will you call this Chaber a sof bracha Lashem Umakul Shomer. And through this break of Yesh Merabah and Kedusha, you won't be able to attach the end of the bracha to the Shem and the Shem Malchus you said originally. The view will Allah b'sefer magid gibor mitzvah for Allah b'sefer magid. You cannot say meinesh shmarim no bracha. No pasha the fees that pasha the point is to feel brach arucha the meinesh shmaf. So given by the long brachas which you do say you should make a break. And erlo is that achrosh amar sofa bracha Hashem. This happens after you send the bracha Hashem. You zarm the hafzik with shum davish. Be careful from mafsiking for anything. B'chayol and b'chal hay nishar b'tzarchiyad. And in the Yavad, and he leaves my Tzarech in regards to the Yavad, and Tzarech has the Rosh, if you have to repeat the bracha, Ayin Sham look there. Wow. Coin Jaya Kari Kriyashma, the other coin which is reading Kriyashma, the Karo Batar, and they called him to go to the Torah, read the Torah. Yesh Misha Omer Shamafzik, Yesh Misha Omer Sheinamach. Some say you should make a break, and some say you should make a break. Allah the Marv and Allah is like them. In Kriyashma, Oshay Osik B'Berachos, or was dealing with its brachos of Kriyashma, and he called the Torah. This is from the oldest Talmud. Whether he's dealing with in the middle of the parak, or bein a bracha where it's between the paraks, he could then maybe make a break. Some say you don't. And the law is like you can't. Okay. Or bein a bracha, because of the Eli Rabbi Rabbi Messiah the bein a gula, it's feeling between gula and davening lo yan la feeling karo, the restriction come up even if you call. Bein tzarach omer emtzah shmonas, we don't have to talk about it. So, in the middle of shmonas, we don't make a break and start going into the Torah. Shemafsik, you should make. Some say that you should make a break. The Nekavad Rios, because of the honor of people, it's from the Torah and Levush. The Yerasa Mafsik and the fear of them, Mafsik, you can make a break. The canal was mentioned earlier, as we said, you can make a covenant in a year. The culture came in a covenant Torah, for sure, because of the covenant Torah, that you could make a break. The Lefiza, according to this, if you look around the Yisrael, if we called for a Jew, Alos, just a regular Stam Jew, Alos the Torah that goes to the Torah. Gam came Mafsik a few bams of Kriyashma would also make a break in the middle of Kriyashma. We'll not go to Shulchan Aruch the Kohen. The Shulchan Aruch only picked the Kohen. This is from the Prisha. Rak Misham the Rebusa just because of the Chiddush there Yesham and the Yesham and the Hasheni The Shasviru laid Enomasik Filu Kohen says you don't make a break even for a Kohen. The time and the reason is the Ein Zeb Bizoyan the Torah is not grading for the Torah. Kivan She'enu Masik Misham Shosik B'Metzvah a Kriyashma because he's not making the break. The reason why he's not breaking is because he's dealing with the Kriyashma, with the Mitzvah Kriyashma. Avirachos Hayinus Brachos. This is from the Machtis Hashakel. V'gam Afalpi Shehu Kohen, even though he's a, and also even though he's a Kohen, in Lachos the V'gam you shouldn't be concerned about the him being of the Gam because he's a Kohen. Okay, if he doesn't go up, Shiotio Olav Laz Shehu Apostle say about him Laz that he's apostle. Even the Masha Ola Hu Mishum Sh'omer B'Makom She'enu B'Shad Hafsek, because the same reason why he's not going up is because he's in a place where he's not permitted to go to make a break. Aim is that V'gam there's no V'gam on this. V'yedu Hakol V'demi high time who and everyone will know it's for this reason. But Ola, this is from the Magen Avraham. Avili Yisrael B'Makom, even as Yisrael can go in his place. Im Ein Kan Kohen Ach, there's no Yisrael and there's no other Kohen. You could even call it Yisrael because he can't get up because he's dying right. Allah the bar, Allah is like his words. V'achronim costs the chronim, right? The kayom nogim ha'olam kushi yesham ha'kamazim. Nowadays you have the minute of the first yesham, and you do go up if you're called up. That's from the Voshel Lef HaKamutas and the Ketz and the Knesset Gedola and the Shagazar. Afilu Bekar Yisrael, who Amin Bam said Kriyashma, even if he's called a Yisrael and he's in the middle of Kriyashma. This is from the Eli Ram and the Pri Megadim. You can't go up. After Nuchal Hasim Yisrael, even if you get another Yisrael. After Pig Nogin the Meshavas, you can make over the Torah. Still, you may have the minute to make a break, and because of the Torah, if he's in the middle of Kriya Shema. Levadim who also made the pasuk Shema Yisrael, except if he's in the pasuk for Shema Yisrael, Rosh Hashanah Moshe Tzali Hamed. V'yafsik v'emtzon, and you shouldn't make a break in the middle of them. El Yagamrim, Achagav Yalabrad, you should finish them and afterwards go up. In the Shana Tamid, you shouldn't change the minag Amachlokas because of the fights. This is from the Magen Avraham. Im Yuchol Amar L'Sayim Adapek, he might. But however, if he's able to quickly finish the parak and finish it, go quick and finish the parak, and you should do that quickly and then go up. This one is for him. Im Inu Yachol L'Sayim Adapek, he's not able to finish the build the parak. L'Sayim Al Kapanim Lehechel B'Salik, and then he should go to a place where he finishes the topic. L'Akiv B'Shvil Zeh Lo Yakiv Meh. But to make a break because of this, you shouldn't delay. And the Yikra, however, I mean, if he's going to have to delay because of this, it's going to take him like 10 minutes, so then don't do that. Amnam lo yikar yimakazi, no, you shouldn't read with the thousand, even if you're called up. Just have him read. This is an earlier on the Chaim. Actually, you will have this as an advantage to see to turn his ear and the small, I mean, only hear from him. Because you can slow yasik lo yamar slash still. Give him a shouldn't be, you make him break the state to which they'll see, or ask if Misha Beth and do Misha Beth to say, oh, Misha Beth. Okay. When you're in the Mishnah Berach, in the middle of a Mishnah Berach, Shachar, how does Shlomo Shlomo? How does he get to him and ask him? Look, William, look at the sheep from the hand, for sure, according to heaven, because of the color. Okay, Shachozer Achak, when he goes back to Yishma, into Achachazarak, the Machmash Apostle, we don't have to go back to the place we made the break. This is from the Magen Avraham. Afilu Hayam Parsha, Ruchim was a long Parsha, Bashal Ayidez, that could take a little more cool, and he waited for, through this to wait, enough to finish the whole thing. I mean, the parsha was long enough to say done Shema and yeah. The close of the Yavin, you can still go back to the place you were. Close of the Yavin, Shkabar Karo, also this is also the Yavin when you already called him up. Even if he's standing in the brachas of Kriyashma, in the Derech HaChaim, the Kol Shkem Berachas Shema, so for sure he's in the Shema itself, Lo Yikaro, so you shouldn't call him. Afilu Ein Shem Kohenat Elahu, and there's no Kohen except for him. The Lek of the Meflash Bezel the Pagamo is not to be concerned about his Pagam of this Kohen. Wait, since he's in the middle of Kriyashma. Kivan Shu also Kriyashma since he's dealing with Kriyashma. Yeah, you call Yisrael in the Kama, rather just call it Yisrael in his place. And what's the course of Shmo? It's much to call that Yisrael in his name. The Yomer B'Makom Coin say B'Makom Coin because there's no one's going to think that the reason why we're not calling coins is the Gam, no. It's the Miller Krishma. Yesh Kolkum, the Omim, the Gam Bazay Shach, the Gam the coin, and there's some arguments that even if there's the grading of the coin is from the Sefer Yeshua Yaakov and the Sefer Nashalom. Kosfu, okay, they also write this, Pshitos. Viachrati Kamosum, I decided with them the Vein of Bracham, by Vein of Bracham, the Balava, and Kabar Kasab to Berura, because without this, I already wrote this in the Berura, for the Das, from the capital, the opinion of the Kamla Il, which is based on most of the Chil, the Vorach, Al, Talis, Vein of Bracham, not to make a Brach on the Talis, Vein of Bracham, Al Kochuch, Harajma, Lo Mari, Kiyam, Emtle Pack. So on the for sure the rabbi is only talking in the Emtle Pack. So by being a program, you agree with them. There's a big of the coin. Because the Shulchan Aruch you say had Baruch on the Talis. So for sure the Rajba who for some was not talking about that. He's only talking about the back, whatever the Rajba said. Okay. In ancient coin Alahu. If there's no coin except for him, there's a pagam for this. Okay, this is when the Chaim stuff you would have to call him out. You look amazing and is rather what he should know, whether he should do but Yosuto, okay. The integral idiom shows a Kriyashma, not everyone knows he's dealing with Kriyashma. Kanira appears Yeshlis Moflahaka Lakroslim who only Vena Prokum. There's the want to call him up if he's dealing with if he's in Vena Prokum, you can call him up and say we don't want to make you people think you're not a Kohen, we're gonna tell you. You also told him main Kohen who it's better if there's only no Kohen except for him. This one the Chachayim. Shielach basically has to leave the shul, calls him Shekul Rishon before they call the Rishon. They should leave. When you repash it, it seems simple. The Sefer Torah munach al shulchan aruch. The Sefer Torah is sitting on the table. And hamish yuchal lekos, and you don't have someone who can read. Barakim zashom ruam v'kriyashma. Except for this guy who's dealing with kriyashma. Uberachos and his brachos. The kuli yama yuchal have when they cover the Torah. According to everyone, he's able to make a half stick to make because they cover the Torah and read the Torah. Ach, in benakalu he l'saim alone with three line parak yisayim. It's easy for him to finish until the parak, then he finish. Gami mana oz that's asking with the yos who akar b'shem. Also, he should hold back then himself from being he himself the reader b'shem akuriyim. For in the name of the people who get called up, shiyal the Torah mitam hafsik because it's going to be a hafsik. I don't know if that means he shouldn't be one of the people who gets called up, or he shouldn't be the people who calls people up. I don't know. Anyway, in coin Shayakarim, the other coin which was reading, I'm Mishna Murlik Mishna Mur Mash because of what we said. The Zeh Myri, I feel vein a problem. This is talking about even vein a problem that you could, you're saying focus if you could, and we say you can really could go up. Who made the prima god? This is from the prima god. Below Magdat, the Adanti Makarlo Klal. I don't know his source at all. The Michuvas Raja from the Chuvas Raja Shem Kofe Hey, Mukhal Raj with Nishar al the Emser America proven that the Raj is going on the middle of the pack. I guess the Raj is where the stand is from. Below the Diak are Magan of Avram, to say that the Diak of the Magan of Avram is Simon Kaflam is from the Magan of Avram and Simon Kaflam and Hey Sif Kata involved. The cost of the Vesukah is Zimra Shar, the course that says Vesukah Zimra, it's must to recall him up. Mashma Abba Bain Prakim Law, it's Mashma that by Bain Prakim you could not, only by Vesukah Zimra you could. Also, linear the cross of the Chachila, that's only because you want to call him up the Chachila. And with the Avid Mandalay that, but with the Avid, how you know Bain Prakim is a problem even to call him up? Okay. Yeah. The Efshis, as far as some people is possible, the logic of the priest of Megadim is that given the Rajma sphere, since the Rajma holds that in a mafsik after if you don't make a hafsik, after the Halma, even though in general Meshim and Yaakov you could respond because of honor. Al Karchov the Lo Shaf is a negative covenant term, Kalila. You before so I mean why can't you just make a break in the middle? You have to say it's not applicable to this. It's against the Torah. Since he's dealing with the mitzvahs of the Torah, because he's doing Kriyashma. In Cain, who has in and Bein approximately the same thing would be between paragraphs. After the Alma Meishav L'choladim, even though in general you could respond to everyone, Hainu Kishehiktim L'Shalom, it's only when they give from first Shalom. And when they die for the Shalom, because of the way of peace. Masha Enkin, Bizet, which is not true by this, we've seen there's nothing wrong, because you're not going against the Torah, because you're doing what you're doing Kriyashma. Nearly still appears to me the different Prima Gadim Lo Yitachnu. The words of Prima Gadim don't make aren't it won't work. Raklafi Mash Pasuk or Ma only accept according to whether Mas is based the in the Baruch Al Talis Afil Bein a Bracha. You shouldn't make a bracha on a talis between the paragraphs. We shouldn't in the talis shayach l'kriyashma because the talis is not applicable to kriyashma. Mash Enkin the Fi Mash Pasuk and Mechaber, but not according to what the Mechaber says. Earlier the Bein a Bracha Mutzah the Baruch Al Afil Al Talis then by between the paragraphs is much to make a bracha even on a talis. So then if you could say that about the talis, for sure the Raj is going to agree by Birchas Torah, the mitzvah Baruch HaKapanim V'Vein HaPrakim would be much to make the bracha between the paragraphs, at the very least between the paragraphs. Below my Raj, will feed the Machabri, Raj wouldn't be talking according to the words of Machabri Rakvev's parak, except in the middle of the parak, you couldn't. Someone is proven the Beragra, because of dinner Raj who Kedasatosis, as then the Raj was like the Tosis, Rak the Emsa parak in only in the middle of the parak. Okay, move on there. Kedasatosis, now the Machalik made tefillin and talis made a difference between tefillin and talis. Okay, and said tefillin you could do because you have to have tefillin and talis you can't do. The kavar you do who mashakaz or grub the sebez already know what the rest of the sebez. That's the mechaber who the kol zedach the emsa parak they almost in the middle of the parak. A little bit in a parak and not between the parak because he said even between the parak, not even the talis. I ain't talking there. Aflin indeed, however, in regards to the law, Kvi Maz Nogan Lechasila, and according to we have the Lechasila Maisa Kagos Harma Leel, like the Hagav Verma earlier. The very prima gadim is that the Chodim, the words of the prima gadim are proper, you should not be making a bracha on the house earlier. So to here, the prima gadim is right that even Beit and Prakim it could be applicable to Din. Mela Mice we paskin, or I don't know, we paskin a minute just to say it's okay. Hey, these are clear as between the paragraphs. Bein bracha b'sham l'shniel. Between the first bracha and the second one. Bein shniel l'shma, the second between the second one and the shma. Bein shma l'chaya, between shma and l'chaya shma. Bein v'chaya shma l'v'yomer, and between v'chaya shma v'yomer. But bein v'yomer l'emes l'yasib, but between a yomer and emes l'yasib, lo yasib, you shouldn't make a break. Shalol l'havsi bein Hashem l'emes, you shouldn't make a break between Hashem and emes. El yomer ani Hashem l'keifam, rather you should say ani Hashem l'keifam emes. Then you should make a break between, as if in the middle of a parak, not between the prophets. Okay, he says, Bena Brakum the Arvis, no Bena Brakum Amar, Gam came Dina come over Shachos also like Shachos, from the Magan of Ram, simulation above. I'm very lost, look at very lost. Okay. Well, yeah, I think you should make a break. Atam Misham the Kasiv Hashem Lokei from Emes. The reason is because there's a passage which says Hashem Lokei from Emes. The people in the house of Bo, therefore you shouldn't make a break between this Hashem Lokei from and the Emes. Muhammad, a few beams, the fact that's even worse than, stronger than a middle of a paragraph. This is moved from the Shulchan Aruch in Beragra and Pasuk Rambam, and the Beragra passes like the Rambam. But I'm Beragra, look at the Beragra. Okay. Shlomo have you shouldn't make a break. I feel Bashir balance, even with just general delaying between between Hashem and Lakef and Amos. Okay. This is from the Mordechai. And Lakef and Amos, and Lakef and Amos. Mashma Shein Tzorach L'Miyos, you don't have to say any more than this. The issue is open those that hold that even the Yatziv who Gam Kain Lashon Amos, and since also the Yatziv is also a language of Amos, in the house of main Amos, the Yatziv you should make a break between Amos and the Yatziv. The Agrah masking Shulchan Aruch, and the Agrah seems to agree with the Shulchan Aruch, but tells the God of Chatila, it's good to be careful of Chatila and also say the word Yatziv. This is from the Magen Avraham B'Shem Asar Memoros. Okay, let's see this paragraph. The Baralacha. I'm Mishnah Berurah, Mishnah B'Shem Magen Avraham, which says Avraham ben Avraham. The Bein Avraham, the Arvis, Dino Kuma B'Shachos says the laws of marvel like Shachos. And L'chora him B'Shachos, and L'chora they are like Shachos. The B'chol Malkum Sheish Hafzik Nefshel Bein Avraham. And anytime there's a break, it's considered between the paragraphs. These are considered the breaks. Bein Bracha Rishon L'Shneim, the first bracha and the second one. Bein Shnei L'Shman, Bein Shman L'Vahaya, and Rishim L'Shman L'Vahaya. Bein V'Haya L'Yomer, it's between V'Haya and V'Yomer. Bein V'Yomer L'Emes Emuna, between V'Yomer and Emes Emuna. Okay, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. Let's see what the bottom is. L'Acharian nearly the Dino Kamo Bein V'Yomer L'Emes Yatzav. It seems like the din of that one is the same as V'Yomer between V'Yomer and Emes Yatzav. Ayin Barachos Yadad Chia Barav Amr Ani Hashem L'Keichem Tzorach Omer Emes. To say Emes. Someone says okay. I'm Hashem. Look there. Okay. Began being Gali Yisrael Hashkivenu, and also between Gali Yisrael and Hashkivenu. The after meaning the Kibbutz the Signor Rabbanon Hashkivenu. Even though we say that since Rabbanon say Hashkivenu, Kegula Rechladam is considered long Geula. After Pike mid the Mikri Shtei Brachos, still since it's called two Brachos Shema. Okay. Shema Mina, meaning Gali Yisrael and Hashkivenu. You could make a break between there. Even though it's called, since it's called the brachos, Shramina, the kol chad kashiv b'nei we see that each one is its own chashiv bracha on its own. Gam the minim brachos ein ma'akos evazu, since we said the brachos are ma'akos, this one is this one. But kol bracha common means in all the brachos. The raymi that test and the proof is from that test. The Ramasham the umavanchelo yom hashkivenu, as long as you didn't say hashkivenu. Kenyon the pasha seems pasha that you could say one. If you said one, you would be yotzi. So and therefore the count is based on profit between Gal Yisrael and Hashkivenu. Now Tzorach Ayin Lein in Parshas V'Yomer B'Layla. However, you need to eat in regards to Parshas of V'Yomer at night. And Be'emtza Nafsha Be'emtza Parak, if in between the V'Yomer counts as the middle of the Parak or low. Given the V'Yomer Einu and Noeg Elokai V'Yom, since the V'Yomer is only applicable really in the day, the tzitzis. Rambam Perikal Hilchos Kriyashman. The Rambam Perikal Hilchos Kriyashman mash with the Parshas of Yom Balayla Shavuot Shtei Parshas have shown it's mash with the Parshas of Kriyashman Yom night is equal to the other two Parshas there. Also, the time he goes according to reason the Parshas the Mishnah explains the Mishnah. Maskirin you see it's Mitzrayim that we mentioned it's Mitzrayim Hainu Parshas it means saying Parshas Yitzis. The Skinu the Amar Kulav Mivnei Sheish Bo Pasuk Yitzis Mitzrayim because they decided to say the whole thing because you have in it the Pasuk Yitzis Mitzrayim. But I'm with the Bishnos Eliyahu, Bishnos Eliyahu, so Perikam and the Brachos, the end of Perikam and the Brachos. Mishnah and the Mishnah, Maskirin, okay, Uberachos Yodalid, on the base, and the Brachos Yodalid on the base, and the Gemara, Onan is Hule Maskilin, since we started, so therefore we finish. But Hogboy, let's go in, you have to mention, Vitzarafi, and we need the end over there. Okay, I'm not sure the whole quote. After the bracha Shomer Amo Yisrael, and after the bracha Shomer Amo Yisrael, near the nefesh to Bein Prakim counts again like Bein Prakim. After the done the Bein Bracha Shem Olam, it counts still as Bein Prakim, even though he's going to be, yeah. Even though we're going to say Bracha Shem Olam and that whole thing, and then Ryan Simon Reish Lamed Vav, and the proof is from Simon Reish Lamed Vav. Sev Daled, Beit Yosef, the Mucham, the cancel the brachos Kuliyama and Shabbat. Here the end of the bracha according to everyone. So after Rosh Kiveinu again you have Bein Prakim. Okay, because of the Chiddush of Kiveger, and it says in the Chiddush of Kiveger, Mishat Maniel Tefillin the Rebbeinu Tam. One is putting on Tefillin of the Rebbeinu Tam. The Korah Kriya Shema is reading Kriya Shema. Leave brachos without his brachos. Okay. Well, yeah, so between them, he shouldn't make a break between that for no reason. If he's just putting on the Kriya the Rebbeinu Tam Tefillin is going to say Shema. Shouldn't make a break for no reason. I will show them if but you could ask him because of the covered. Feel the argument if he's in the middle of the park, you could ask him and he could respond because of that. This is from Panim Iris Chelaga Alef Simon Samach Vazayan. Yanti Sham I look there, Mukhov Meras is proof from his Raya of Avisham Alzemi Hal beyond Shein Gomer Masu, from the proof there from Hal and David we don't finish it. The Mari Dafka the Kriyashma Shakar Pam Shni. It's only talking about a Kriyashma you read the second time. Moshe Nog and the crows with Tefillin Rebbeinu Tam is similar, just like we have the men to read them with their Rebbeinu Tam Tefillin. We put on we say Kriya Shema there. Avolim Acha Kara Kriya Shema. If one guy reads Kriya Shema, if he will believe brachos without the brachos, let's say stuff, and he wants to be yotz with that Yidei Kriya Shema Kriya, Ki Yarish Yavers one, he's afraid that the time is going to pass, but he happens to have on, he's just reading it the first time. Also, the Hazi we so parak also to make a break in the middle of the parak Medina, come over Bishar Kriya Shema. It's also to make a break in the middle, just like other Kriya Shema. Well, how the ease of a sof simmons manvav. This is what he says in the end of simmons above. But told Loma b'shachar Shema that it's good to say by Shacharis Shema Yisrael. Hasim Omer Lemilsa. That there he's just saying it for an extra thing. Avol im beferish miskavin let's say speit and bezem. But if he specifically intended to be yotzi with this, in a chanami also the half to it would be also to make a break in between the Memsa Perak and the fine, in the middle there. Okay, ain't the cause of the prima gunum. Similar to this, the prima gunum says gam became the sof simon. That also in the end is a simon. After the Indian bein a prophet in regards to between the prophet and I emphasize I am on this. The after the bracha kosher so some yachtas. Both them must have before gotten there. And it's possible that the bracha, which is before the Kriya Shema, make like sort of attaches the Kriya Shema together. And without that bracha, everything would be mustard. Midivir Erasmus and from the words of Erasmus respect base, Masha before Gam Bezet, Shaf, and Main Aproximate, with his words of Erasmus respect base. Much even in this case calls counts of Bain Aproxim. Kimucha Sham, the Shach was that then Shah, Kedelig Markula, because it's proven there that there is applicable that the rules of waiting for the finishing the whole thing. Jose Roshi would have to go back to the beginning. Ein Sham we see there, so that sounds like a rule of Bain Aproxim. Just one more time with this one line that I couldn't understand. Oz es Gam Yamana as Oz as Atmo Milios Hu Hakore B'Shem Hakuriyim Shealazar. Yeah, he's the one who he shouldn't be the one calling them out. Okay, sorry, Captain.